Good morning, all. Today we are discussing the topic that is friction. So let us start the topic. So now we are discussing the topic. Its name is friction. Friction means friction. It is a force distribution at the surfaces of contact and acts tangential to the surfaces of contact. Friction is a force distribution at the surfaces of contact. Distribution, force distribution at the surfaces of contact and tangential at the surface contacts. Or we can tell friction means a tangential contact surface with contact and which opposes the relative motion. Which opposes the relative motion. Or by simply we can write it as a tangential contact surface which opposes the relative motion. A tangential contact force which opposes the relative motion. Motion. So okay, and when we are so how we can write it as wait, we will discuss it later. Yeah, okay. Mm, yeah, okay. So friction is three types. I mean, yeah, friction is in three types. That is friction on solid surfaces, friction in liquid surfaces, and friction no, non-viscous friction, which are non-viscous or greasy type friction. So friction is of three types. Friction in solid surface on solid, that is dry or coulomb. liquid, liquids, it is viscous. There is viscous. And non-viscous are greasy. So we can define friction like this. For, we can define friction like this. For example, this is the block of mass 10 kg, block of mass 10 kg, and with some force we are moving it in rightward direction. So when it moves in this direction, the relative motion between these contact surfaces, the contact surface between the block and the surface, this, by definition, friction force is a force which acts tangential and which opposes the relative motion between the surfaces. So acts tangential and which opposes the relative motion. So friction force acts like this. This is friction force. Ideally, there is no ideally there is no uh, smooth surfaces. It, for every for any surface, there will be some tubers. Ideally, there is no smooth surface, and there will be a few tuberances. Tuberances, which means the projections on smooth surface like this. For example, if we look, this is the surface what we are observing. So it is like smooth one. But when we observe in microscopical conditions, there will be some tuberances like this. The tuberances, which means they are the small projections on the surface of the. It will be any surface, maybe block or something, glass, anything. So these are which opposes the relative motion, so which helps to relate the opposite motion. For example, if we consider it here, when we are observing microscopical level, this it it would be like this. The top surface will look like this, and smooth surface, and the surface below will look like this. So when we are applying force, this will hit like this. And frictional force is always tangential to the contact surface. This is called the definition of friction, and we will discuss in next video about solid friction, dry or Coulomb friction. Thank you.